I went from this to this in 9 months. Stick around to find out how. Hello everyone, semi-retired Bob here. I talk about the carnivore diet, all things related to the carnivore diet, and miscellaneous odds and ends. Today's just a quick little update video. I've had kind of a busy morning. It's almost 11:30 already. I mean, I've gotten some steps in, but not intentional walking. I've had a morning. But we'll get into that in just a minute. For those of you new to the channel, welcome. I'm glad you're here. You may be wondering, Bob, what in the world am I watching here? Well, you're watching me walk. I try to find interesting things to talk about. Some days are better than others. But you're basically just watching me walk because 10 months ago, I couldn't do this. I could barely stand for 2 to 2.5 minutes at a time. And I'm out here walking every day. And I am still on track. I had that one day where I was a little bit short of my 15,000 steps, but I'd gone over by quite a bit a couple of days. So I'm still averaging above 15,000 steps every day this month. For those of you returning to the channel, welcome. I'm glad you're here. Welcome back. But yeah, the main purpose of this channel is to show you that it's never too late to change your life. And we want to get that message out there. So go ahead and, hit the like button, do all the YouTube-y things, hit the like button. Hit the subscribe button if you're not there already. It's free, doesn't cost you a thing. Go ahead and leave me a comment down below. Any kind of comment will do. Hi, Bob. Wow, you're looking fat today. Any comment. It does help the channel. And my goodness, for whatever reason, I had that other video that got a little traction behind it and got 16,000 views. And then that very, very nice words from Carnivore Quest. I've picked up about 850 subscribers in the last week. I'm closing in on 4,000, so we might get to my goal of 6,000 for my 60th birthday. But if we only get to 5, that's a good goal too. Because I'd originally said I want 5,000 for my 60th birthday. And then I just off the top of my head, 6,000 would be even better because 6 for my 60th. But anyway, such a morning I've had. As today's Tuesday. You will of course see this on Wednesday. And it's windy. There's supposed to be a front moving through this afternoon. It's supposed to be 75 today again, but then high in the mid-60s and some pretty chilly overnight temperatures for the next few days. So this wind is probably out in front of the front that's moving through. Sorry if there's some wind noise there. But yeah, it's Tuesday. I put in a Walmart order last night. Had to go in and pick it up. And came out this morning and my truck wouldn't start. I've got some kind of a little drain in there. I'm just going to have to remember to start it and let it run for 5-10 minutes every day, because it's got a new battery in it. I just put that battery in it before I came down here. And it's a good battery. It's an interstate battery. So there's some kind of a little drain when I don't run my truck for 4 or 5 days at a time. So I'm just going to have to start it every day until I get it home. Let Dwayne take a look at it again. But I mean, it wasn't seriously depleted. I got out because I've carried a battery charger with me because I had this problem last year, but thought it was completely fixed with the new battery. But I still have my battery charger in the back of the truck. It's just one of those things you should always carry with you. So I plugged that in, and I only let it run on the battery for like 15 minutes, and the truck fired right up. I left it running while I was picking up my groceries in town at Walmart, and then brought them back out. So the truck ended up running for a good 45 minutes, so it should be fully charged again. So I got that done. Then I started working on putting my groceries away. The meat for the freezer fit fine. My refrigerator, I'd forgotten just how small it is because I haven't been buying dozens of eggs. I've been buying the half dozen pre-boiled, pre-peeled. And I got 6 more of those, but I went ahead and bought myself 2 dozen eggs because they were less than $2 a dozen for the jumbos. So I can make probably 3 good meals out of that. Sorry about that wind. Wow, it's really getting windy. So if I've done my calculations right, that's probably my last grocery haul down here in North Carolina, which is good. I broke down, and within this grocery haul, I spent just a little bit more than I usually do. But now, in all fairness, I did, I had to buy some paper towels. And what else did I buy? Oh yeah, I was down to 1 stick of butter, so I bought another 4-pack of butter. But I did go ahead and get 2 trays of stew meat because I really like that, even though it's ridiculously expensive down here. A big 2.5 pound tray of stew meat runs about $18, which makes it a pretty expensive meal. But in comparison, now I know the prices have probably gone up a little bit, maybe even double. But even if the prices are double when I get back home, what they were, I should be able to get a 2.5 pound tray of stew meat for about $7 or $8. So that's a big difference. Beef is a lot more expensive down here. Pork is dirt cheap because there's a lot of pig farms around here. But yeah, we'll just have to wait and see what happens when I get home. I will, of course, keep you updated. I have lots of plans on stuff that I'm going to try and do when I get home. Several cooking video ideas. But of course, I'm going to keep on walking. I just may not show you a walking video every day, but I am going to be walking every day. But yeah, so what I started was talking about my fridge. I came down to, as y'all know, I've been buying those little tubs of Parmesan cheese to sprinkle over my ground beef and tuna plates. And the one that had about 1/3 of it left in it, I had to leave it out, and I got plans on how to use that tonight. just could not get it in the fridge. But yeah, tonight's the last night of the revival. That's why this video is going to be a little on the short side, because between everything going on and being up late, I'm running out of time. And that's a good thing. But I'll be happy when tomorrow gets here. I'm still going to get all my steps in today, even if I have to walk after dark. But I wanted to get this video done and started. I said it's just a little update. I'm going to dip my hot dogs because we're having hot dogs tonight. It's the last night of the revival. They had nachos last night, which I didn't eat any of. But tonight they're having hot dogs, and Miss Amanda is going into town. And I had already given her a $10 bill to buy me the biggest pack of all beef hot dogs she could get. For my $10. So for tonight's meal, I'm going to have hot dogs, and I'm going to dip them in that Parmesan cheese tub just to get rid of it, because sitting out of the refrigerator, it's going to go bad. Not right away, but fairly quick. And then if my truck doesn't start again in the morning, I'm going to have to come up with something else. But I think it will. I'll let you know. Because I got to get into town. I've got a few more days where I don't necessarily have to go do laundry. And if I can make it to Thursday or Friday, then I should be able to make this the last time I have to do laundry down here too. So because it won't matter if I show up at Janet's house with a full trailer of dirty laundry, because she and her husband will be out of town, and she also has a washer and dryer there, so I could do up all my laundry there, which I'm planning on doing. So that when I get home to Omaha, I have a trailer load of clean clothes and don't have to start off my arriving home by doing a bunch of laundry. Sorry, this has just been kind of an update kind of a day. Oh, for my total grocery haul, I did break down and buy 2 packs of bacon. So I'm planning on having like a half pack of bacon and 6 to 8 eggs for a meal. I got 4 more pounds of ground beef, which gives me 6 pounds in there. I have enough cans of tuna to put 2 cans of tuna per pound of ground beef. So that's 6 more meals there. 2 or 3 out of the bacon and eggs, probably 3. And then I got 3 big roasts and 2 big trays of stew meat. And got the hot dog feast tonight before church. And then I can't say who, but a certain person is having a 30th birthday surprise party. And it's someone I like very much at the church. And the person that's doing the cooking has already said that she's going to set 5 or 6 burgers aside with just salt on them. And I actually convinced her not to season them at all. I'll bring my own salt. So I'll have hamburgers over there. So that's 2 meals there. 3 roasts makes 5. 6, 7 stew meat. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 meals for with adding in the ground beef and the tuna. And then 14 or 15. Yeah, I have plenty of food, and the idea is to get my freezer and my refrigerator completely empty the day I'm leaving to go to Ohio, because I of course have to unplug everything. And I could run both on battery power for a day or two, but I just as soon unplug everything, pack everything up, and be able to leave it in full travel mode while I'm in Ohio. So, not much talk about Carnivore today except what I bought at the grocery store. I'm looking forward to getting home to Omaha just for the price of meat. And we'll see where things go over the course of the summer. Oh, there's some of those purple flowers hanging out on the tall weeds back there. I won't say it's done, but I have not noticed nearly as much yellow pollen flying through the air. My truck is just absolutely covered, but there's just a little dusting on the windshield where I washed the windshield this morning. So there is still yellow pollen, but hopefully we're coming down towards the end of that. I don't know that much about it. I don't remember that much about it, but hopefully we're getting close to the end. But anyway, that's what I've got for you today, guys. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to get out there, be 1% better today. Have a great day, everyone. I will see you tomorrow.